Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. Before we start our lecture, it's a request please subscribe the channel. If you find this video valuable, please like it and share it. Let's start. Recent developments in critical discourse analysis. With the passage of time, critical discourse analysis has also evolved. New dimensions are being studied. Social media critical discourse analysis. The shift from traditional print broadcast text to digital promotion. Initially, the focus was on print or text, but now the trend has changed to media platforms. The focus of this study is on hashtags, for example, hashtag MeToo, hashtag Black Lives Matter, meme culture and political satire, influencer discourse and branding. So these are being studied. CDA of Twitter or X post to study framing in political campaign. So one of the new dimension is that social media platforms, the posts of social media platforms are being studied, whether maybe in the form of hashtags or meme culture or influencer or branding discourse. The significance of this study is, or this dimension is, that it recognizes the speed, reach and interactivity of online discourse. Another area that is being studied is multimodal critical discourse analysis. Shift from text only to combining language with images, sound, layout and gestures. So these things have been combined to study discourse analysis. The key scholars who have worked in this area are Kress and Levin. For example, analyzing YouTube videos where speech, visuals and music together frame a message. How speech is being emphasized or reinforced through visuals and music. Significance of this kind of study is that it reflects real-world communication that is rarely purely verbal. Other area that is being studied in critical discourse analysis is Corpus-Assisted Discourse Analysis. Combining qualitative critical discourse analysis with quantitative corpus linguistics. Combination of qualitative and quantitative. Different corpus tools are being used like Ancock, Sketch Engine, Lanxbox. Example of this study is studying thousands of news articles to detect patterns in climate change metaphor. What kind of metaphors have been used to reflect or frame climate change? Significance of this study is that it adds empirical breadth and reduces accusation of cherry picking. CDA analyst picks and chooses according to his or her own vision or own wishes. Another area that is being studied in critical discourse analysis is CDA and global challenges. The trend of applying critical discourse analysis to urgent issues such as climate crisis discourse, for example, climate change versus climate emergency, migration and refugees narratives, pandemic communication, for example, that was framed in during COVID-19. The significance of this kind of studies is that it makes CDA directly relevant to the policy, activism, and the social awareness. Another area that is being studied in critical discourse analysis is intersectionality in critical discourse analysis. The shift of integrating race, gender, class, sexuality, and disability studies. So all are being integrated. Example of the study is studying how media discourse about women of color blends racial and gender stereotypes. How it blends color, race, and gender. Significance of this kind of study is that it acknowledges overlapping systems of oppression and discourse. Another area that is being studied in critical discourse analysis is AI and automated discourse. Emerging fields of AI, how AI texts influence public discourse. Questions like, do AI texts replicate biases from training data? How do people interpret AI written news or essays? Example of this kind of study is critical discourse analysis of the political articles generated through ChatGPT. Significance of this kind of study is that it raises a new ethical and epistemological challenges. Another area that critical discourse analysis is being studied now, participatory and activist CDA. Evolving communities in research process to co-create interpretations. Example of this work is working with refugee groups to analyze how media talks about them. Significance of this kind of study is shift of critical discourse analysis from external critique to an empowerment tool. So these are the new trends that are being studied. We have discussed a few of them. So if you have any questions or if you want to know anything further, please write in the comment box. Thank you. Take care.